4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty guys, before it gets loud in my area because I can hear the garbage trucks coming, I want to talk about my entire setup. I will post a link for everything that I purchased and put it down below in the description. So I love the stock windshield on the 400 because it allows a little wind around. The Givy and all the rest of them just deflect all that wind around you. I live in a very hot state. It's nice being able to get some wind around this, but it was just a little too shy of the top of my helmet, so I went ahead, bought one of these little wind jammers from Temu, and that does a great job of just sending the rest of the air over the top of my helmet. So big plus. Let's get into the next one here. I want to show you how large these packs are from the side. They're extendable packs. They're purchased on Temu. They were about $33. Fit right on there really, really well. And they hold a lot of stuff. But you can see the side pouches unzip here and allow you to extend them out further. See what I'm saying? And then when you zip these up, which kind of takes two hands, but yeah, when you zip these up, that'll pull it tight again so that it's just a little shallower. So there you go. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on how much stuff you need to carry, but these extend out, which I haven't extended, so you can see what they look like while they're extended. Next is going to be my throttle assist, the Burgman throttle assist. This was purchased on AliExpress. It's really nice. It takes a lot of work off of your wrist when holding it, because then you can just lay your hand on it instead of actually having to squeeze and pull back. Next is a breakaway throttle, which this is a throttle lock for cruise control. It's really, really nice. Makes long travel on straightaways much, much more accommodating for you. You just push the button and it releases the throttle. It's really, really simple. So then you lock it back into place against the brake when you have it open to whatever throttle settings you want. This is really nice. It's only dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Let me put it that way. Next is my 7-inch Android CarPlay system. I have this wired, well, first RAM mount right to the mirror. You can order this RAM mount that goes underneath the mirror bolt on AliExpress, and then this is a whole standalone system by itself. Behind this panel, if you remove this panel, over here in the corner is the fuse panel. You can actually run the wires right to the fuse panel, which makes things really, really nice. But this runs on Bluetooth, and I get everything from Discord to messages on my phone, phone calls. I can do all of that through the Bluetooth on my helmet, and also run up to 40 people on a multi voice call during a ride using Discord server. So this actually does a lot of stuff, and I will put the link for this because this was sent to me by a company for review like 9 months ago. I will put the link for this if you guys want to purchase that. I will put a link for each individual item that I'm showing you. Next is the adjustable flip down cup holders. These are so amazing. They just flip down, they're spring loaded, they're out of your way. When these are down, your legs still are able to go all the way up to the top there without bumping these. These are a godsend, and they also get wider and more narrow, so you can adjust these for the size of your drink, and then when you're done, just flip it down, put it away. Really, really nice addition to these. These are very cheap. 2 of these are $10. 4 screws right into the panel, good to go. The screws are short enough that they don't pop all the way through. As you can see, they don't actually come through the padding. So another big plus. And if you come over to this side, this is another huge one. As somebody who's been riding motorcycles a long time, this is a big one. These widen your kickstand placement, so when you park on sand or soft areas, this will only sink in a very little amount compared to the stock setup. And these are like $5 on AliExpress. Like I said, I'll share a link for all this stuff, but it widens up your foot pedal so that it can sit in sand and things like that without actually sinking too deep. Now, there's no guarantees, but most of the time it will save your butt. You don't have to go find something to prop underneath it to keep your bike upright. So that's a huge one. Other than that, pretty simple. I did change the gearing. Now here's the big one. This is the one I want to talk about. These things run kind of a high RPM on the highway. Okay, if you have the stock setup. So in the CVT, if you pull off your variator in the front here, in here, there's 18.5 gram rollers. If you change those out to 23 gram rollers when you're on the highway going, 75, 70 miles an hour on here, right, you're pushing like almost 7,000 RPMs. If you put 23 gram rollers in there, it'll drop this back to about 5,100 RPMs, which is what you want. You're going to save a lot of gas money. You're not going to tax the engine nearly as hard to ride all day, which then puts this in a full class of being able to tour at normal speeds like regular big large bikes. So you'll increase your gas mileage, number one, because you'll be running a much lower RPM range, and number two, it'll save the longevity of the engine. That's basically what's going to happen, is you're going to end up helping your engine. It'll last a lot longer. It won't tax all your parts and components so much, and so it's a huge overall improvement for highway use. But there you go. I just wanted to show you guys my setup for touring. Most of my bikes are all set up that way because we like to travel and do things, but once I realized that this was poorly geared, I realized something had to be done about that. So I went ahead and installed 23 gram roller weights in there, and that made a huge difference overall on highway cruising RPM. So if you guys are trying to save some gas and you're not trying to push your engine nearly as hard, then I would suggest bumping to 23 gram rollers. Everything else can stay stock if you want to. It doesn't matter, but you need to change those rollers out to 23 grams if you want those low RPM range on the highway for long cruising times. It'll take a lot of stress out of the CVT. It'll take a lot of stress out of the engine. It'll just overall improve the way that this functions. It's cool how they have it set up in stock format, but you got to really push it hard to get it up to 70. And I think top speed on this was like 83 to 84 miles an hour with 8.5 gram rollers at 8,500 RPMs. That's very extreme. Okay, I want highway passing capable speeds at lower RPMs. So that would mean switching your rollers to 23 gram rollers. So don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. I hope that helped you guys make a decision on how to set yours up properly for touring. They are very, very capable. The 400 cc's can travel all day. They're 100,000 mile motors, but you gotta gear them out properly for long highway rides. Don't want to be pushing your engine that hard. All you're going to do is burn out your engine early. I know they say it can do that, but if you don't have to stress the engine that hard, why would you? It's so cheap and easy. It's like $25 for 23 gram rollers and maybe an hour of your time to pull the CVT and change it, and then you'll get a lot more use out of your engine. You'll get better gas mileage, better highway speeds. Matter of fact, 23 gram rollers will actually give you a higher top end speed because it'll allow the variator to open up all the way, allowing the belt to travel completely to the top of the variator. So your top end speed will actually improve, giving you more passing capability, better gas mileage, and lower RPM range for long highway cruising. So that's just my suggestion for you guys. As somebody who works on motorcycles all day, that is what I would do. So I hope this video helped. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. If you have questions, drop them below. Like I said, everything that you need to purchase if you want to set yours up pretty much like this will be in the description of this video. I will post each individual link so you can buy these things for yourself. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Toodles.